When it is obvious that the goals cannot be reached, don't adjust the goals, adjust the action steps. This is probably one of my favorite quotes because it's literally saying stop settling for less because at the end of the day, you deserve more. Tell yourself you deserve more. Stop settling for less. Now, before we get into this video, I just want to say I'm Joe Sky. I make videos that help a lot of people out, and hopefully this video will help you. So welcome to the channel and stuff. Make sure you bring a little notepad. Welcome to the channel. Bring a notepad, but to jump in, we're about to lock right in. You're destroying yourself in the process when you settle for less. Imagine saying, I want to be rich, I want to be wealthy, I want all that. You're not getting it. Well, you're destroying your mentality. You're pretty much not going for it anymore. So you're settling, you're going to work at a regular job instead of owning your own business, let's say. You're putting yourself down. You're destroying your self-worth, how you view yourself, your perspective of life, everything. And when we do this, it destroys our mind. And then we kind of just start doing crazy things like drinking or doing whatever because we don't care anymore. A lot of people have gone all in a business. And let's say you go all in a business and it fails or something bad happens. Then we go and we basically just give up on our dreams, give up on everything. So when things don't, we're doing it, we settle for less because things don't go our way. But an ant, when a rock comes his way, think like an ant. He always goes around it. Be like an ant, think like an ant. And at the end of the day, we always go through hard times. It's a struggle. Our mentality changes when we settle for less. We get depressed. We're not living our best lives. So what do we do for the mind, right? How do we cope with this? Well, basically, when everything's in the mind, telling us settle less, we have to rewire the mind. First things first, we gotta meditate. Calm down the mind, wind down. When we're calm, our emotions are low, intelligence is high. So keep yourself calm, right? Because a lot of people don't realize, but when you're out here shooting for the stars and trying to get what you want, and you don't have a good plan, you're basically just gonna struggle. So all I want to say is, don't settle for less. You deserve more. You're doing it because your mind is trying to protect you. Your mind's playing tricks on you. And on top of that, we're doing it because maybe we didn't have the right plan. Maybe we didn't think it through. But at the end of the day, you're settling for less. You're not giving yourself what you want. And I'm just telling you right now that you gotta keep going. You gotta have faith. Because you got this. You will get through this. And I want you to know that regardless of what has happened, you gotta keep going. These tough times, these struggles that we go through that make us settle, or the fear, must be overcome. The things we go through are a bigger lesson. The things that we wanted and we still aren't pushing for, it's probably because we don't want it. Imagine opening a business and then it fails. Well, maybe you would open something similar elsewhere or whatnot. Or you would do something different. You would do that if you truly cared about it. Think about that for a second. So really, we're doing it for various reasons. And the big question is, how do we bounce back? By calming ourselves down with some meditation or relaxation, some deep breathing, and really getting pen on paper thinking, what the heck do I really want? What could I do to bounce back? How can I fight off this debt? How can I fight off the struggle? Or really, how can I overcome this fear? Or what can I do to make that happen? And what does it feel like? Instead of chasing, you start attracting. Make a plan how you're going to get there. What are you going to do? Get in depth with it. Because if you're not in depth with it, you're not really making a plan, you're kind of just winging it and going in, it's most likely not going to go too well, depending on what you're doing. So you got to be smart. And along the way, we'll get those thoughts saying, don't do it, don't take the leap, don't do this, don't do that, whatever it is, And depending on what you're doing, you will have to overcome that fear. And the fear could be unknown, but it is what it is. The universe always puts us through things. We got to overcome it. There's so many people who open a business and failed. But most people do fail. But if I tell you this, you could always bounce back. But people are too afraid to. So we're doing it because we settle for less for so many reasons. Whichever one it is, let me know. But you come back by making a better plan, thinking it through, whatever it is you got to do. So hopefully that helps. Don't settle for less, because at the end of the day, you deserve more. And if this doesn't help you, just let it sink in that this is a test to see if you really want it. When you start settling for less, it's a mental game. Because nothing is telling you to settle for less other than yourself. So wake up, understand that, and keep going. Thank you for watching. Hopefully this helps you out. If it did, subscribe. Let me know where you're tuning in from.